I'll be talking about continuous air infusion, something which we can use to support our cornea surgeons when they land up with difficult situation while doing their DSEC surgery. Now we know one of the critical steps in DSEC surgery is to make sure that the lenticule attaches nicely behind the descendant lenticle attaches nicely behind to the graft to the corneal bed. And this is one of my anterior segment colleague who started out with this surgery. The cornea was not quite, the epithelium was quite hazy, and in order to give him a better visualization of the anterior segment, again we are using there the chandelier illumination, retro illumination, which Dr. Hemlata talked about in her presentation. Now you can nicely see the moment you have a chandelier, you have a great view of the anterior segment. You can really appreciate that you have a nice round pupil here, the pupil size is good enough, the anterior chamber is deep. Now, once he did his DSEC and he had put in his graft, normally the end of that surgery, the step that is required is to put in a air bubble to support this graft in place, keep it in place for about 10 minutes. So this is wherein a Brusen glide is being used to put in the DSEC lenticule in. Normally, the process for putting this air bubble is they use a normal paracentesis, and from there an air is injected. A large bubble is put from angle to angle, and it is kept in place. But in this particular case, what was happening was the moment they used to put in air, the air used to leak out because there were so many openings. The scleral rigidity was not good, and the air used to leak out, and the graft never used to stay in place. And that was a struggle that the anterior segment surgeon was going through. And in order to help him here, what we did was we put in a 30 gauge needle on which we attached a vitrectomy machine continuous air infusion pump, setting it at a pressure of 40. Uh, Now, this what it does is now it's giving a continuous air infusion supply into the anterior chamber. It will maintain this air-filled anterior chamber like we do it in our vitreous cavity, the fluid air exchange times. The cavity will remain filled with air, and this pressure can now be adjusted to the required settings as required by the anterior segment surgeon, kept there for about 10 minutes. Let this air bubble stay stable throughout the anterior chamber. It will not leak out because the machine is now building up the pressure. And under this continuous air infusion, that he closes his wound also, the graft is also repositioned in its right place. The wound is sutured with 10-0. And once the required time is, by this time, the endothelial pump starts to work, and this descemet endothelial complex now is nicely adhered, gets adhered to the corneal stroma. You don't need anything else. Just about a 10 minutes of time with this air gives enough time for the endothelial pump to start working and allows for this lenticule to stick nicely to the cornea. And once you are done with closing the wound and maintaining the nice chamber and having a nice IOP, then you can just simply, it's a 30 gauge needle, so you can simply remove it out. You can see the lenticule well centered there. The chandelier is removed, and in the end, the infusion is removed, the ports are closed, and this is how the patient did post-operatively. So that's another innovation that we came up with during vitreoretinal surgery, using vitreoretinal machine and equipment to help with our anterior segment surgeons there.